How's she going right there, eh? Denny here from Denny Lozy Outdoors. Up at the woodlot. I'm all out of breath there. I just knocked these trees down. I'm up getting my firewood for next winter. So usually I wait for the snow to come down so that I can drive up in here. And lately, the past few years, all I've been doing is just trimming the hardwood that is along the wood road. I don't know how many kilometers of wood road we have here. There's a fair amount. I'll have to clock it sometime. But as you can tell, it's got to be done all that way too. So I try to do a section at a time. Last year, I think I was saying I think I hauled out probably almost 5 cord, and that lasts me all winter. Most of it's white birch. There is some yellow birch and some maple. There's some maple there. There's the lake down there that eventually my cabin's going to be on. So a lot of hardwood. That whole mountain over there is all hardwood. So my cousin and I, we both own this property. We both joke. That's our RSP right there. It's all hardwood. Sun there, but anyhow, it heads quite a ways back. We have almost 300 acres. Just over there in front of the trailer, the bank, that's our trout pond we put in. I think it's probably one of my first few videos. Just a little, that's the only clip I had of the whole thing we were doing. Yeah, so that's the pond. We've had some issues with it washing out in the spring, especially when we get a large rain event on that mountain. There's a lot of surface area. Everything that hits that mountain with water actually comes down into this gut. So the plan is someday, just in that opening, just in front of the truck, there's a little field there. We're going to put another pond on the back side of that field that this pond will run into. That pond, we're going to do it a little different. I'll video that hopefully when I do it. And then that'll eventually run down to the cabin. The cabin is would be down that way. It's probably 70-80 feet in drop elevation. We have a spring that runs into that pond, so I'm going to tap into that. And my corduroy road is down there probably, I think it's 260 meters. Anyhow, this field up here that I was just talking about, I think we have probably 26 to 29 apple trees planted. And then right here where the ribbons are, this is why I want to cut. That's why I want to cut all these out, open this up. Because last year I planted some nut trees, Japanese walnut and beech nuts. No, not beech nuts, butternut. So I think there's 3 right there. They didn't do too bad. I didn't mind the first year. I didn't want too much sun getting on them, but this winter, obviously, all these birches on both sides of the road. I'm going to open this right up. It helps dry the road out, and actually it gives me my firewood. And then every one of these stumps that I cut, shoots will start up, and actually the deer and animals and stuff will come in and eat all those shoots. So I usually try to cut all this other crap, this old spruce there, this one over here, and all the small stuff. So I like doing it this time of the year because I drop it right in the middle of the road. There's no chance of me really hitting dirt and rocks and stuff with the chain. Usually there's more snow than this. And it's easier this way. I just have the trailer set up 20-30 meters in front of me. drop the trees right down the road. Sometimes I'll drop them right on the trailer. I cut it all up in the stove length, cut the branches off, haul the branches just to the side of the road, and then I just load it on the trailer. Bring it home. Usually I leave it overnight. It gets frozen, and then the next day I usually split it and then rank it in my woodshed. I'll probably take down that yellow birch. These two trees, actually both of these trees got caught up and tangled up. I had to cut one and drop the other one. Anything that's leaning towards the road, like that one, you can see the canopy right here is the trees are actually touching each other. So I usually try to go through and open that up so it allows the sun to come in and dry the road out. The only time I can really get in here like this with this big dump trailer is this time of the year or in the heat of the summer, like August, September. Spring, this road is really wet and soggy because the sun doesn't get in here. There'll still be snow along the road in here well into June sometimes because of this mountain kind of shades it, and sometimes the wind will blow all the snow off of that hill and just drift right into this road. You can see the canopy is pretty closed up. So you see all the trees are all just leaning in towards the road. So it's nice easy pickings for me. I just drop them right on the road. Anyhow, my battery's dying there. Anyhow, that's probably going to be it. I just thought I'd do a little video on how I do this. I usually do a little section at a time. Clear it up, fill the trailer up, and then head back home. Anyhow, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.